step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here. And it'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line, between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Check. Block 54.
On first down, Wentz. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw is Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On third and long, it's Wentz. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And Jeffrey's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchdown. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Wentz on third down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Wentz to throw. Rolling to his right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And New York set to take the field. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He may try and run for this. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Some means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. First down,
On first down, Darnold. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Open man is Anderson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. play. 2nd and 3. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action, it's Wentz. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wentz now to throw. This is brought in by Gibson, and that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Wentz now on 1st down. It's complete. It's Sproles. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. Let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think if they try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Quentin Williams brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. Eagles at 6-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Darnold. This one's complete to Gresham. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
So far, just the single catch.
But that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun. Wentz dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Mike, 53.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give this to Bell running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Running with Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 39, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. So that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
On second down now, it's Bell. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. He hasn't had his usual star-studded performance so far, but still the second quarter, and they're still up on the scoreboard.
And sometimes even as a decoy, you can have a big impact on the game, and that's what we've seen thus far. They're still able to get it done. They found other ways. They haven't had to utilize him as a top priority just yet, but you know he's waiting and available.
Yeah, now the question is, how will they utilize him here? Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz to throw again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goal due to time. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Again, it's Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 83 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays,
and this is caught. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 48 yards.
But we spent a lot of time insulting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Bust through the tackle. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. You know, despite the score line, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. On 2nd and 9, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Just like that. Just like that.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
All day, every day.
So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Delayed give to Sproles. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. To throw his Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. From just shy of midfield, Darnold, his throw incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Bell, of course, three-time 1,000-yard rusher, sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity miss there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike, 53.
Wentz now to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Go for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, Sproles lost the football, and the Jets have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Darnold and Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He was brought down by Kabu Grugier-Hill. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again with Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Parkey is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches. And he's got Miltai complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football. Darren Sproles. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wentz to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And the pass complete to Anunwa, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Darnold down to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Now Howard. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and 7, Wentz stepping up. He's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes in the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Darnold throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Darnold looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense Phillips gets a pick six TD. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Philadelphia defense now as they head back onto the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Anuno's got it, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. This one complete to Gresham.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Try the right side with Howard. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go with Howard again. Has some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Sproles. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run it back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back to throw, Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field.
6 seconds now, 5 seconds. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game,